Well, what she said, babe? What she said? Now, y'all know Star and Buck Wild.
Right.
So I said, well, I don't know if it's like that, Star. I said, I explained to him how I explained it to y'all. Mm-hmm. But Star, you know, he had that hating show. I don't know if you're familiar with Star and Buck Wild show.
I am. Of course I am.
He was the hater.
Yeah.
Hate.
He was the dude that...
He was the villain.
I'm going to say, you know, he used to write for, what's the name?
MTV, a bunch of places.
So, but I don't want to give you the wrong perception about him because you just see you hearing the perception of how he gets to be.
I'm not.
I know Star.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
So continue.
So, right. So the next morning, Star gets on the radio. 97. Mm-hmm. I'm sleeping. My engineer, Raekwon, calls me. Pick up the phone. He goes, yo, B, what's going on? I'm like, wow, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. What you doing, man? What you doing? He said, yo, such and such at Bad Boy trying to contact you, and they calling me over at the station. So I'm like, what they trying to contact me? He said, your man Star's on the radio going off. Star was on the radio talking about, yo, let me tell y'all something, man. Yo, that Faith Evans trying to diss my man Bobby Simmons. He a legend. You know what I'm saying? She need to have respect for the legend. And that ass Tracy Waples, this is on the radio. In the morning. Star's doing this. My man Star. Before we get out, since you say you know Star, I'm gonna tell you something about him, why he's a good people to me. He's good people to me. Yeah. But anyway, spazzing on, you know, he go, and Diddy, you should be showing Bobby some love, because that's a Sonic, you know, because we work with Diddy for the Real Love remix and whatever. Right. Anyway, so he's spazzing on him. I get a call from the other lady, I don't remember her name, but I get a call from the other lady who said, you acting like a real bitch. Got a call from her. I hung up on her because I didn't want to hear her voice because it was nagging me. So Diddy called my house. He spoke to my daughter. And, you know, my daughter was lit. Your dad did Puff call. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the TV station doing the show. So I call him back because I wanted Ray to be on this call with me. So, you know, I call Puff. His mother answered the phone. So then she gives him the phone. She's like, hi. So he gets on the phone with me. And he goes, yo, B, yo, Playboy, man. Yo, listen, man. I heard what went on with that, man. And something, nothing like that's supposed to be happening like that, man. And being disrespectful, and I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to handle it. I said, listen, man, I don't want it to turn into nothing big. I'm just saying, I don't really want to put all this on Faith. It kind of seemed like Tracy was more egging it. And Faith was just laughing and, you know. He said, it don't even matter, man, because the Bad Boy family, you know, people need to know who you are. You're a legend, and that he was going on and that. The thing that made me laugh, what Puff said to me on that phone, is he said, yo, B. He said, Puff, didn't you say this to me? You said, yo, B, tomorrow we going to have a Bobby Simmons day at Bad Boy. What the fuck is a Bobby Simmons day? Like, to talk to everybody and how not to treat people, and we professionals and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's cool. I said, but I just need you to just check what's her name.
Right.
I didn't want to put it on Faith. Well, you know, Flavor Video viewers, I talk about it on my show. They don't like that. So Faith was doing a show in Jersey. And all these people went out to Jersey. They started to boo her. This is my man, Bobby Simmons. I'm like, oh, shit. And the girls called them and they said, yo, Bobby, we went to the show. We booed that bitch. She corny. I'm like, no. I don't want that kind of problem. So Puff called me again. Yo, Playboy, man, I told you I got. I said, yo, Puff, I'm not doing this. I didn't tell him to go there and spaz on her. I don't even want it to be about Faith. I need you to check the other, the one you got working for you, and, you know, like, let her know when you're in this environment. Maybe she didn't know who I was and what I was that well. He just said that we're going to have a Bobby Simmons Day. I'm like, what the fuck is a Bobby Simmons Day? I don't know if that was Puff just in his mind trying to be this, because he was already growing into a mogul. And then I had him on the show too. That's when he brought Loon and they did the gospel album. He came on the show. Again, long as you come back to the show, I don't need no money.
Right.
And he kept his word. He always came back on. I got all that documented. He came on with Black Rob, and they all came on the show. And he had some new girl. She never came out, but he had them all on the show, and he's like, yo, Playboy, how my family taking care of you? So they're taking care of me pretty well, man. And it was good.
My last question. Why'd the show end?
Oh, it ended because technology and streaming. Because the guy who owned the station, I told him, I said, this was in 2006. I said, we need to consider about doing the show on live stream. Well, we was doing it on live stream already, but it was www. Remember when we used to do that back then? The www. Whatever the name of the station was, and you had to go on, you know, your computer. Nobody wasn't watching TV on their computer like that. Nobody wasn't subscribing to that. It's like we want to watch it on TV like how we watching it.
Right.
Not subscribing to that. He didn't want to do the streaming thing. So I said, okay, the day James Brown died, which was on Christmas. So I said in the middle of 2007, I kept telling everybody on the show they thought I was lying. I was going to shut the show down and end it. And I ended it in 2007 because he didn't believe in streaming. He always said television is going to always outdo streaming. He didn't know that it was going to merge together and be big together because you got apps on your TV now. You can go Hulu, you can go to Tubi, you can do that now.
And because he wouldn't switch over,
he wouldn't switch over.
Like after that, went off, you had shit like B-Cat and what's the other shit?
Well, what they were doing with B-Cat, they were repeating my old episodes on B-Cat. And I had to stop them from doing it because I didn't want none of my old episodes.
You had B-Cat, you had Flex in Brooklyn.
Flex in Brooklyn was cool.
There
was another guy who, D. Mitch, he had new flavor video. Remember D. Mitch? D. Mitch.
Bless Me video.
Bless Me, he passed away, God rest him, yeah.
All of that shit came after, like, you know what I'm saying? Those was
people trying to fill the void.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at that time, again, everybody was able now to get whatever they needed through YouTube. So when people was asking me to go back to doing it, I was like, it don't make no sense to do it when you can just go to YouTube.
Yeah, but they can't get you on YouTube.
Right.
Like the energy that you provided, the skits, all that good stuff, that was the main aesthetic of the show. It wasn't so much the videos. The videos were an added bonus.
Well, I mean, and thank you, because I think that's the reason why I said it early in the show is that's the reason why I created flavor videos, was because it started from the whole comedy thing when I used to do the comedy club. So I wanted to, instead of me just trying to write all these comedies and do a whole full, let's do it through the show. So yeah, that was.
You could have showed anything, bro. Like, I honestly believe you could have showed anything.
Well, let me ask you.
After a while, you built a community.
And they're there for him, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask y'all then, because you guys are doing your thing excellent. Do you think I should bring flavor videos back?
Hell yeah, why not?
But why?
See how fast that happened?
Because people still... All right. We'll talk off
okay.
camera.
All right.
We'll talk off camera.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking like... But you have to know that the videos were important. Because I introduced a lot of people on the show that were like hood stars, like the supergroup Us. Remember Jay Quinn?
I remember Us.
Remember supergroup Us?
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Wound up producing 50 Cent's first album.
Word.
What's his name? The tall guy. But yeah, and the other guy was dating the real black model, the African looking model. He was dating
Naomi.
her. Yeah.
Naomi Campbell. Yeah.
No, that ain't becoming the other one. She was the new one with the short hair. She was kind of like bald-headed type. You know what I'm talking about if you see her.
But I remember when they was pushing them.
Yeah, supergroup Us.
Yeah.
Jay Quinn he goes by the name of 7-Up now. I brought them all on my show. Y'all know who they are.
It's another reason.
It was Nicki Minaj.
Oh, 7-Up?
Yeah, 7-Up. 7-Up that's both
Not from Coney Island.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I brought him on my show.
What?
Yo, let me put you on to something. Let me put you on something. Man, I got a video here with me and 7-Up on it. He came on my show. Listen, let me explain something.
Wow.
Let me explain to you how I got connected with 7-Up. Or back then we called him Jay Quinn because his name was Jay Quinn. He had a song that I played on my show a lot called Who You Know, and he shot it in Coney Island. He was called Jay Quinn then. Let me tell you how I got hooked up with Jay Quinn. He gave me his video. He said, yo, B, we be watching you Sunday, be getting treated up, booted up. So give me your video. I played it. I played this video. Coney Island was off the flag.
I just texted him, yo, Jay Quinn.
Oh, he's been trying to get me. Tell him, yeah.
All right.
Tell him.
If that's still his number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he just got home, right?
Yeah.
Are you bringing the show back?
No.
Before we go off in this tangent.
No.
Bringing the show back?
No, I'm not bringing the show back. But I want to say
we're going to talk off camera.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this to you about 7-Up. Y'all all know them because I brought them all on my show. Nicki Minaj,
yeah.
That was her name first.
Yep. Jay Quinn,
Minaj was her name first.
who's now 7-Up. Lou Jr., bow-legged Lou's son. What was the other guy name?
There was a group.
Yeah.
There was a group.
Oh, what was his name? I can't remember his name. But there was 4 of them. They all came on my show.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.